Good morning, everyone. It's me again, Al Brown Spencer. Today is Thursday, the 9th of October 2025, and it is almost 9 o'clock in the morning. As I mentioned in my previous video, I didn't sleep well last night, although I managed in the end to fall asleep. But because of the drugs they dosed me with and they put in my food and drinks and so on. I want to clarify things that I must talk about this time, just to make everything clear to anyone who genuinely watching my videos and they want to know more information and all of this. First of all, I want to say that the abuse is going on and it never stopped. The country where I was born, they are the source. They are the bastards who are doing everything, and they are preventing other countries from actually helping me. So, in other words, they use YouTube to carry on the use and the abuse, the psychological abuse they had me subject to for a long time. In terms of titles of videos, the materials they put, the sequence of the materials, and many other things that only people who know how these bastards work psychologically in terms of trying to prove something that is opposite to the reality, or it's complicated to explain in details and so on video. Anyway, I want to clarify that watching a video on YouTube is not gonna secure me, justice, or is not gonna secure me something. So I'm talking about specifically, for example, these bastards are. Yesterday, they put German videos about land and agriculture, and other videos about how to, smoke fish and all of this. And for me, these were new videos, so I watched these videos, the videos about the agriculture and so on. I already have lots of videos that I already downloaded that will help me in my business as a farmer and so on, in terms of knowledge and so on. So if I watch a video, whatever the material and so on, this is not going to affect my goals, what I want, and all of this. I'm a farmer. This is for me. This is my future, and so on. And if, for example, yesterday there was a video saying, in German, of course, saying from a family farm into 1,000 hectare establishment or whatever. If I don't watch this video, or this video is not an offer for me that I will get 1,000 hectare in Germany and so on, and if I don't watch it, doesn't mean that my love to have big land has changed or whatever. And if I watch that video, doesn't mean, oh, I want this, blah, blah, blah. In other words, these bastards are using videos on YouTube, psychologically abuse me, trying to prove something. I don't know, but it's complicated and so on. All what I want to say is, watching a video is not gonna, secure me justice. So whether I watch this video about, from a family farm to 1,000 hectare, is not gonna secure me 1,000 hectare land in Germany, for example, or whatever. It's just a video. Whether I watch it or not, it doesn't make any difference. But these bastards, this is the psychological abuse they do. They want to know this and that, how I'm thinking, what and when, and all of this. So just to clarify this, and once and for all videos I watch on YouTube is according to the materials that are being advertised and so on every time it's being, uploaded or refreshed and so on. Unless I am looking for something specific that I want to know about, blah, blah, blah. And because of the boredom and because of what I am going through and so on, I just watch what I think is close to what, my mode, or, maybe I find something new or entertaining in it. And they are using this to, to try to prove something, or doing this, or psychological work and so on. And for me, I don't care. I mean, I'm just, my goals are not gonna change. Watching YouTube, and it's not just YouTube. Anything I show interest in, they turn it into their benefit. They try to use it to analyze, to prove something, blah blah blah, and all of this. So my goals are the same and will never change. I'm a farmer, and when I have justice and when I have my money, I will buy the biggest land I can actually buy. So whether it's 1,000 hectare or even more, it doesn't make any difference. If I can buy it and I have the money and so on, I will buy it and I will start my dream and so on. As for, has anything changed in my dreams? Of course not. Even me settling here in Spain, I am looking for a land. When I have money, I will be buying land, big land, and start my dream and so on. As for Germany, England, France, again, I made it clear so many times, but these bastards again psychologically try to, make it look like, and I'm reacting to this last time and once and for all. As I tried to say many times before, I am more than happy to go back and live in England if the British government gives me 100% justice. And I'm talking about everything: compensations, money, freedom, publicity, honor, everything. If the British government is willing to give me 100% justice, then I will be 100% willing to go back, to live in the UK and start living my dream and so on. Any incomplete justice will result in that I will not go back. So whatever they think, if you think that justice is something specific, or whatever, different to what I have been making clear for so long, I will take what you're going to give me, but I will not go back to England and so on. And my campaign anyway is not going to stop in either way, even if I get complete justice. Exposing my abusers is a must. There is no negotiation over this, and their punishment is a must. There is no negotiation over this. The same with the German government. If Germany wants to give me justice, what is holding them back? I mean, what is preventing them from actually taking a step, an action in terms of giving me justice and so on, and changing my life rather than what I am going through and the shit hole? I mean, like sleeping in a van, no money, going every day begging people to get help and so on. What is stopping any government like that? If the German government, if Germany is willing to give me justice and they're trying to give me justice, whether the 100% justice or not, it doesn't make any difference, because as I said, if I don't get 100% justice, I will take what I'm being given, but I will not go back and live there. So if the German government is trying to give me justice, what is holding them back? What is, stopping them from taking an action? The answer is, it's the fucking cunts from the country where I was born. It is the fucking government from the country where I was born. These fucking bastards think that I'm doing like the ostrich, putting my head in the ground and thinking that I am safe. I know for sure, and I'm trying my best to literally get help so I can get these bastards to clarify my status or the nationality status, because if they have secured, or I mean like restored the nationality, the nationality of that country without my consent, I will be taking legal actions against them and so on. And in either way, I know for sure that these bastards are the ones who are doing all of this. It's a simple question. What is stopping the UK government or the German government or the French government from taking an action and giving me 100% justice for what was done to me? The answer is, it is again the country where I was born and these bastards who are pretending to be the ones trying to help and so on. It's not gonna change what I know. You could fool other people who don't know the truth, you fucking cunts. And you can try and fool other people and make them believe that, oh, he is the fool. We're trying to help him and he always say that we are the bad ones while we're trying to help him. You could do this. People will believe you because they don't know the reality. They don't know what I know. They don't know the real history and real what was done and all of this. So you can fool other people, but you cannot fool me. Yes, you can, make it look like, oh, this guy is the fool. This guy is as a fool. We're trying to help him and he's thinking otherwise. And it seems to be a trend now that everyone who wants to help is helping in a way that could be misunderstood to another thing. So helping and at the same time victimizing themselves. So putting themselves in the gray area to be accused of doing something completely different. It seems that this is the trend now. Every authority and everyone, showing everyone else, oh, we're helping Al, but he misunderstands. He jumps to conclusion. He thinks that we are actually harming him rather than helping him. It became a trend, it seems. All authorities, after all what they have done to me and wasting all the years of my life, they are still insisting on wasting even more of my time. But this time, we're trying to make him look like a fool as well. He doesn't know what's going on, who's helping him, who's not, who's the good to him, who's not, and all of this. Of course, I know who is good to me and who's not, you fucking cunts. And I know for sure people who don't know the reality, people who don't know the truth, people who don't know the history and what was done and who did it and when and where and what and how, they might fall into this, or they might fall to your tricks, and they might think, oh, Al is a fool, people are helping him and he is thinking that they are the ones abusing him, blah blah blah, and all of this. Again, they don't know the reality. They don't know the history. They don't know exactly what was done and all of this. But I know what was done. I know who did it and all of this. So, in other words, you're not gonna fool me, you fucking piece of shit cunts. The country where I was born is my number one enemy, regardless of what they are trying to prove, what they are trying to do, what they are trying to whatever. It's a game for them. They're trying to prove otherwise. This guy is a fool. We're trying to help him and he thinks that we are the ones that doing this to him. And people might believe and think, oh shit, look, blah, 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 because they don't know the truth. Yeah. So you cannot fool me and you cannot, pretend that you are helping and so on. The country where I was born is my number one enemy, and I don't want to have anything to do with them or Arabs or Muslims or North Africans or Middle Easterns and so on. As for the German government, the British government, the French government, any of these governments who are willing to give me 100% justice, protection, freedom. Protection is specifically from the fucking cunts from the country where I was born. The authorities, especially relatives and all of these bastards. These fucking cunts, I need protection from these bastards, cousins and all of this. Any one of them in authorities, these are the fucking cunts who have been putting me through hell for so long. If I need a real protection, I need protection from these bastards. So yeah, if the German government, French government, or the British government, if any of you are willing 100% to give me 100% justice, protection, and so on, I'm more than happy to go back and live there and start my dream and start living, because the fucking bastards are wasting my life completely, wasting my time and my life and delaying my start in life to start a family. I'm 48 years old and I'm still trying to start a family. And by the way, just making this clear to everyone who's watching this, I have been single since 2012. Again, I'm repeating this to anyone who actually really wants to know the reality and the truth. I have been single since 2012 till now, and I haven't had any relationship whatsoever since 2012, even when I was still in the UK and before I leave, or when I was in Germany or any other place in the world. I haven't had any relationship whatsoever, whether formal or informal, at all since 2012. Anyone claims otherwise in any country is a liar, made this up for other things that they try to achieve. Of course, paper, finances, and all of this, because they have been using my name in finances. I was told in Germany that you have been using my name in repossessions. If I work in a place, the owner or the farmer who employed me, without my knowledge, they sell the property to me on papers and all of this, and at the same time rent it back from me, blah, blah, blah. And in the end, when they decide that's it, after they did some investigation, blah, 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 and all of this, they kick me out of the job or get the job in, and then the owner repossess the property because the guy left and he doesn't even have any qualification, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what I was told. Okay, so I have had no relationships whatsoever since 2012 of any kind, like a fling or serious or formal or informal, nothing. Since I separated from my ex who lives in the UK, I haven't had any relationship whatsoever since 2012. And in the UK, I stayed in the UK until June 2022, and then left permanently. And all of this time, I've never had a relationship in any place I worked in any place I lived in, nothing. No relationship whatsoever. And the same in Germany. In Germany, I lived 2 years in Germany or longer. I haven't had any relationship in Germany and so on. Until now, I haven't had a relationship. This is as clear as it could be. Okay? So anything that says otherwise, any formal papers that says otherwise or informal or whatever is just a lie, forged documents or forged whatever to make it look like otherwise, so they can benefit from it in some way, and mostly financially and so on. So this is clarified now, and I hope people get this and get it in their head rather than, thinking otherwise. This is the reality, and please believe in it because this is the reality. So now, this is my message to the German government, the British government, and the French government. And of course, the Spanish government can, watch this, and they know this because I'm here in Spain. And the way things are going, I'm staying in Spain. I'm not going anywhere. And I'm fighting still here in Spain to get justice and expose my abusers and so on. And I'm not going to stop. Have I said that? If the German government or the British government or the French government are willing to help me and protect me and give me 100% protection and give me my justice 100%, I would be more than happy to go and live there. As for Spain, as I made it clear so many times, my history in terms of living in Spain and culture-wise and so on is not as vast or as strong as, for example, the UK or Germany or even France in terms of the language, in terms of the culture and so on. So for me, if Germany, England or France decides to give me 100% justice, for me, it would be better for me to go back and live there, to a culture that I'm used to, I have lots of connection with, not just the language, lots of things. As here in Spain, as I said, the longer I'm spending time here in Spain and the longer I'm living here in Spain, the more and the stronger connection I have and the more my heart and my mind settles in. That's why I know for sure, if none of these countries gives me justice, I will carry on living here in Spain, and I know for sure it's going to be home one day. And I will feel towards the Spanish culture and Spain the same as I feel towards England, Germany, or France. So, I made this clear many times, and the bastards still, they don't fucking give up and they don't fucking stop. abuse online, trying to make it look like other things, blah, 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 and all of this. Have I said that? For me, I never changed and I will never change whatsoever. Any of these countries, Germany, England, or France, if you're willing to give me 100% justice, if you're willing to give me protection and to help me to get my freedom specifically from the country where I was born, their politicians, and so on, please, please, please take an action. And I will be more than happy to go back and live in this country, whether Germany or England or France. So please, if you can do something and take an action, do it. Because the country where I was born, they are fucking bastards. These are the bastards in the world. These are the evil in the world. And they try to pretend otherwise. And no one so far is believing the reality about these bastards. So yeah, if you can help and if you would like to, take an action in terms of, helping me to get justice and start living. I'm 48 years old. I want to start living. I want to start, my farming business. I want to start a family. I want to enjoy my life. And the bastards from the country where I was born, they are demented bastards. They don't want to leave me alone, whether they are relatives or none. Leave me alone, you fucking cunts. You and your shithole piece of shit country. Leave me alone, whether you're a fucking cousin, fucking not cousin, you fucking bastards. Leave me alone. Burn in hell, you fucking cunts.